We've reported for more than a decade about the opioid epidemic here in the Valley. The Trumbull County Mental Health and Recovery Board wants to end the stigma surrounding addictions of really all forms with a new campaign. Phase 1 of the initiative is a survey that will ask questions about the attitudes people have toward addiction and recovery. Trumbull Mental Health Recovery Board Addiction Program Coordinator Kimberly Walker, she is here to explain how this initiative could maybe help everyone involved here. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
Let's talk about, you're trying to end the stigma that's tied to addiction. A lot of us hear about addiction, whether it's in the news or with a friend or a family member, and sometimes it's not easy to understand. So how has the stigma, though, impacted whether people suffering from it seek the right kind of help?
Yeah. Stigma is something that definitely keeps people from reaching out. They have a difficult time when they're struggling with a substance use disorder, reaching out and sharing with family, friends, or anyone in the community that they have a problem. And a lot of that is tied to the fact that they're afraid of being made to feel ostracized or made to feel as if they are judged or discriminated against. And we know that people who don't reach out are at a greater chance for not surviving.
Yeah, and you want them to ask for that help. So you want people to feel welcome when they do ask for it and have that open line of conversation and communication. Kimberly, your survey is just the first step of your anti-stigma initiative. What information are you hoping people from the community, whether it's the addiction community or the regular community, what do you want them to share?
So the survey is set up first of all, it's anonymous, and it asks questions about the attitudes and the perceptions of addiction. And so it asks questions such as, like, how do you feel about having the discussion concerning addiction with a family member or a friend, a loved one, or even your child who may be struggling with a substance use issue. And so those are some of the questions that we are looking to get answers from through the survey.
And what will you use some of that information for moving forward?
So moving forward, we're going to use that information to sit down with community groups, because one thing is certain: we want the community to work together. It's very important that we work as a combined force to address this issue of substance use disorder and the stigma that's attached to it. So it's important that we sit down and have the discussion and come up with programs and strategies to help make people more aware of the substance use disorder and the addiction that's going on in our community, and what's necessary to kind of help individuals who are struggling with those issues to feel more able to get out there and to get the help that they need, and not as afraid to approach it and to talk to individuals about what they're dealing with.
Yeah, and where can people find the survey if they'd like to participate?
So the survey can be found on the website of Trumbull County Mental Health and Recovery Board, and you can log on to www.trumblemhrb.org, and you'll be able to access the survey.
Kimberly, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate your time on this important topic. It's going to take the whole community to come together and find some working solutions. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.